This lady at her big age found out that she was expecting, and now she online crying.
Hey, I'm Millie. I'm 31. I'm single and I'm pregnant. The pregnancy was unplanned and unwanted, but we are working through it. So today I just wanted to share something kind of personal, little thought.
This person gonna say, "What the if I end up over here? I'ma sue TikTok."
About how I've been feeling about this whole situation. Okay, so the guy, right, or the parent, is so crazy because he was never my partner. I knew he could not be my partner, right? We're at two different seasons in life, and he's just not at a season where he wants the same things I want, and it's okay. So I shouldn't even been doing the thing with him, but I was. But anyway, it's like I know that I don't want him, but since I'm carrying his child, it's like a part of me feels like I do.
Boy, I promise you, I told y'all. I told y'all in the last part. That's why she. Oh goodness gracious, ma'am, please. And you have all daughters. Please get off your knees. Please. If you know somebody is not for you, you know you are in two different seasons in your life, and you don't want the same thing. Why on earth would you sit up there and put yourself in a position to allow somebody that you don't see a future with to possibly get you pregnant? And it take two to tangle. How many other kids do he have? Because he probably been in that season for a while now, and he don't plan on leaving it. Y'all wasn't even in a relationship. There was no signs that y'all was moving anywhere towards marriage, which is something that you wanted. And you already knew how these situations ended up because you already had two children. So this your fourth pregnancy. You already knew how this went.
Like, what's happening? And then, like, I want him to act a certain way. Like, I feel like he should be acting because I feel like that's what I deserve for my pregnancy and my baby. That's the whole reason I wanted to wait till marriage, and that's the whole reason I told God after I did it that last time with him, I'm never doing it again until I have a husband, because I didn't want to go through a pregnancy where it wasn't the way I wanted. Because if I
But you did though. You wanted it. You wanted it exactly the way it is because you did what you did to get to where you are. Now you want him to act like he your husband when he showed you multiple times before that he had no intentions of being with you and you had no intentions of being with him. Y'all bringing a child into a situation where y'all both don't want each other and expect to have a peaceful co-parenting situation.
would be having this baby with my partner, my husband, we're aligned and we're equally yoked by God, I wouldn't be in this dilemma right now. He would absolutely be doing all the things, calling and checking on me every day, taking me on surprise dates, rubbing my...
Was he calling and checking on you every day besides when he wanted to get in your guts? Was he doing that? No, he wasn't calling to check on you. He was calling you after your kids went to bed. And you was texting him after your kids went to bed or you had some free time. That's what was y'all situation. So why you think it's going to change now? What, you thought he was going to start caring? Why? He's talking about y'all equally yoked. You was equally yoked. You was equally yoked in stupidity with this dude you procreated with.
Rubbing my belly, sending me flowers, all the things. And it's like, this person is irritating my soul. Like, it is on fire, but I'm not stressed and I'm not really, I'm just saying like right now directly like how I'm kind of feeling, but I'm not really that mad about the situation continuously. Like, just a little bit I'll think about it and then I feel how I just said, but I'm not feeling like that all day about the person because I keep them off of my mind, like, screw you. But I say all that to say, like, dang, that is so crazy, you know? Yeah, I get what I'm saying. That is so crazy because it's like, I feel like you should very much be doing these things. And like, I told him, you know, because we had a disagreement, I'm like, you know, I blocked him or whatever, and I'm like, I feel like you don't even have to come to the other appointment because I feel like you really don't want to be there, and I don't want to be dealing with nothing where I feel like I'm forcing a person's hand, which is odd because he wants this baby, he wants to be in his baby's life and all the things, but why are you not doing the things that I feel like you should be doing that lets me know that?
Because he want the baby, he don't want you. There you go. That's where you're at. You want him to want the baby and you. And he's showing you signs that he don't want that with you. He's telling you that you will be nothing more than his baby mama. So get the custody schedule ready and some child support. That's where you are. If it ain't about your child, he don't want you calling him. If it ain't about you going ahead and spreading it wide, he don't want you calling him. He don't want you to think nothing have changed. He not about to be sending you no flowers. He not about to be asking you what you doing, because all of those things are too intimate for the relationship that y'all had, which was non-existent outside of the bedroom.
Am I tripping?
Yes.
I'm not, right?
Yes, you tripping.
People be like, well, he doesn't have to do what you want him to do to show that he wants to be in the baby's life. No, but he should be doing just general things. Like, my whole paycheck shouldn't be going on food because this baby wants all these odd different things that my other two kids never wanted and never craved. I didn't have any cravings from other two pregnancies.
Was he giving you money for lunch before? No. He was like, hey, man, thank you for last night. Here go $20 for lunch. Did he ever do that for you? No. So
your child is calling me all these cravings. You should be, or should he not?
You about to have, y'all about to have a nice custody battle. I'm so irritated, but I came here by choice. Oh, wait, block me. Y'all chill. I can't like all y'all comments. There's no age limit on bird. Is this Ray bait or for real? What can be learned from the bird watching session? What you want us to do? Keep scrolling past my content instead of stopping to watch it. World full of birds. Sister, this is confusing. Alright, y'all. I'ma head out safely. This is AI. Has to be AI. Yes, you are tripping. Nah, that little glitch that you saw on her face was a filter. She keeping it. You're keeping it. Why? Too many birds on the ground, not enough in the sky. And was this the same situation the first 2 times? Bro, man, my tube's tired. TikTok, why you drop me off here, boy? Is it too late or something? Oh, why you putting yourself through this? 31 single and pregnant. Unwanted or unplanned. Part 4. This was raw. This was real. Tough to say the least. The people that's laughing at my situation and feel like I'm an idiot, I get it. I felt that way as well more than once. God said share. Share when I'm good, share when it's bad. So that's what I'm doing. Ma'am, you could have kept this in your prayer closet. You be talking about God said share. Stop it. I must keep my faith. I have no other choice. God is within me. I will not fail. Today was hard though. I had a very upsetting phone convo with the other parent. I will continue praying for maturity and growth on all sides. Be blessed and know you are loved. Beautiful women.
When I say life is so like, man, we be making some dumb. It's like, no, I gotta keep my baby and I gotta do what's the best and I just gotta live. But like, I
don't want you to be online crying. And I feel for you. Here goes some tissue. Because I know, you make dumb decisions sometimes. Like getting online to cry in front of a camera and sharing it with the world because you decided to be out here raw dogging with somebody that you wasn't in a relationship with. And then you want to put God in a situation like he told you to do that and he did not. Then you like, I know I gotta keep it. Okay.
shit in the world, bro. Bringing another baby into this life without having a husband. I don't know why I'm doing this again. I fucking can't do it. God, I can't do it.
We fall down, but we get up. Ma'am, please stop crying. Stop. Because you wasn't crying when you was doing it. You wasn't. You was enjoying yourself. So now we're at this particular stage where we know where babies come from. You had one, you knew where the first one came from. You decided to go back and get another one by a different guy. So you got to figure out why you keep making these same decisions.
I just finished eating and I'm really
My skin is tough. For an online troll, like, please stop, y'all. This is a safe space, so why are you making it unsafe? I do not promote AB on this page. However, if that's what you choose, God still loves you and is still with you no matter what, with love. 31 single and pregnant, unplanned or unwanted. First and foremost, I'm going to stop you right there because I hate when people get online and lie. It wasn't unplanned because you know where babies come from. You done already had one. You knew how you got her. When you and him both made the decision to raw dog each other, you knew it was a possibility that a child could be produced. So that was you and him both signing up for whatever. And it do. Bro, y'all, I gotta show y'all this. She said, I know God is exhausted. My heart goes out to him.
I just finished eating and I'm really full. Excuse me, sorry. And I'm headed to a basketball game for a sweet little boy that I know. He's in the 8th grade and he invited me, so yeah. But I wanted to say something really quick. Clear up a couple of things. Well, really I don't gotta clear up nothing. So we're not even gonna clear up anything. Think what you want, I don't care. But the one thing I did want to say, the reason that I am not choosing AB is because of my relationship with God, not yours, not who God is to you, not who, you know what I'm saying, who's been forgiven for this or for that, or for, you know, I did it so you can do it, it's cool, it's fine. I understand it. I don't judge people. This is a safe space, and it's a lot of people that's getting into this space that's not safe. Like, why are y'all here? It's weird. Like, it's so many things we see online that we could just scroll past. I see so many things and I'm like, yeah, this is not for me. This is not my cup of tea. This is not my content. So I don't get on there and type crazy things. I just keep going because it's not for me to comment on. You'll never see my name associated under any post ever saying anything negative.
Everybody want to talk about God after the fact. You having a relationship with God, you being a Christian, that is a lifestyle. We all sin, we all fall so short of the glory of God. But we need to be perfectly honest as just like Christians about what it is. You can't be out here saying my relationship with God, my this, my that, and you out here fornicating on the regular. I don't care whether you was a pastor. I don't care whether you're a lay member or whatever the case may be. That has to be called out, because what happens is when you produce a child out of wedlock, yes, the Bible does tell you to be fruitful and to multiply, but he also tells you what union he expects for you to be fruitful and multiplying in. And that is within a marriage. He set it up where y'all raising a child together. And so when you go outside of that and then you be like, hey, I'm going to bring God into this, that's where people looking at you sideways. People that are suggesting AB to you, which is aborts, are saying, hey, you's already out here living your best sinful life. You might as well just go ahead and finish, just put a cherry on the top of the sin and go ahead and abort the mission. That's what they telling you. And it's also a thing that I see a lot of Christians say. Yeah, I'm a Christian, so I don't believe in aborts. You don't believe in aborts, but you believe in fornication and you believe in having unprotected activities without protection, and you ain't married. Those things conflict. So when people that ain't a part of the church is saying this, they be having points because it goes against what's supposed to be said. Now you choose to do what you want to do. You could be from the standpoint of, yo, I know I'm not married. I know I got pregnant. I'm taking accountability. This my child. I don't believe in aborts. I look at it as murder. I might be out here fornicating, but I'm not a murderer. So I'm going to keep my child. You could be coming from that and God ain't going to judge me on this one. I just got to take the L on the other one. That's how you could be looking at it, and that's fine. But I also think that it's very important that when you say, hey, this is what I did, that you don't go put God in the middle of your mess that you created and then say, he blessed me with that. Your activities, your free will blessed you with that.
Somebody, you won't, because I can just keep going. But yeah, yes, it's hard. It's not really hard anymore, but it was hard today. I had a frustrating conversation with the other parent that kind of rattled my feelings a bit aggressively, and I cried and I shared that moment because, like I said, God told me to share this journey and I'm being obedient. That's what I'm doing, because everything is working out for my good. That's my favorite thing ever, right? And that means even in the midst of my storm. So what I did to get this baby, it wasn't good, it wasn't right, it wasn't what I planned for myself, but something good is.
It was what you planned for yourself. I don't understand why you 31 years old, already got a child, and you still need to go back to sex ed, because that tells you how you get babies. It was what you planned for yourself. When you sitting out here raw hunching, there's a possibility you could get a baby. You got to stop lying to yourself. Subconsciously, you already had accepted that. Too many options out there. Only you can prevent pregnancy. You got a whole bunch of people that's out here right now living their best life, engaging in whatever they want to engage in, but they say they don't want no kids. So when somebody don't want no kids, until they married, they don't want to go down that same path, you know what they do? They ensure that it does not happen. So when you made the steps to go out there and be living your best life, rawing it up, you knew what came with it. It wasn't no oops.
It's gonna come out of it. Something good is already coming out of it. I'm helping
What is
so
that?
many people navigate, unpack, and go through the things that they are going through. And I'm so grateful God chose me, because I got thick skin. Because the things y'all saying in my comments, I see how some people could not openly share this online, because y'all would rip them to shreds. Like, who y'all think y'all are? Y'all not no bully. Stop it. Y'all hide behind these profiles and say all these things, and if you saw these people in person, you wouldn't say none of these things to them. Like, y'all mad strange. But back to the conversation. AB is not something that's for me. Anybody that does do that, or that have done that, or feel like this was best for them, this between you and your God and your healing and all the things. You're already forgiven. So, hey, I could choose that. I don't think that God won't forgive me or anything, but that's not my story. My story is to carry this baby. My story is to show the journey of me carrying this baby. My story is to show the testimony when God prevails. He's already done the
Ma'am, stop it. I'm trying. I'm gonna let you finish that thought. Go ahead.
things in my life. My life was already good. So yeah. Have a good day. Love y'all.
God is gonna prevail. God chose me. God didn't put you in that position. That was your decision making. You was tempted and you failed. It ain't nothing that you could do to prevent life from lifing. But some of the storms that y'all be going through, me included, because of some of the decisions that we made. And God be like, hey, don't do that. And you like, I got this. And you go ahead and you do it, and now you in a sticky situation based on the decisions that you made.
I
This
did
part
want
one of her
to
story.
be very transparent about my situation and everything that's going on. So the only reason I'm even documenting this and like telling the whole world what's going on, one is because I know I'm not alone, and God led me to do this. He put it on my heart to do this. Two, it's kind of helping me cope in ways. And three, I am doing this to build community, because if me sharing my story can help somebody else that's going through this or that's considering, I would say, don't do that. It's community, it's people, you're not alone. It's a human feeling to think about it. I thought about it. I know I won't go through with it, but I have thought about it. And I'm also documenting my story because I can't see it yet, but I know that y'all are gonna be able to see, and me as well, watch my testimony unfold. Like, we're here now, and we're gonna see this baby being born. We're gonna see the amazing gifts and wonders that comes down on my life.
The gifts and wonders of your bills expanding. Like, nah, we gotta stop this. I don't encourage baby mama, baby daddy culture. I understand things happen, but I also think that we have to be completely honest. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can be a great mother to your son or your daughter, but it is a lot that comes down on being a single parent, but you shouldn't have to.
That I can't see right now. I can't even imagine. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't even imagine. It's like we know it gets greater later. And I feel like I want to show my struggles out loud, and I want to show my testimony out loud too. You know, I want to show my praise, and I also want to show my embarrassment. And I know
You ain't embarrassed. You just going back down memory lane. That's all that is. Y'all don't be embarrassed enough to not to quit. You think your testimony is you just coming out on the other side with 3 children and no elevation. You still going back to square one.
a lot of people kind of don't understand like why I feel so embarrassed and so ashamed about the whole situation. So I'm gonna kind of get into that. I'm 31. I'm Millie, and I had told my sisters, my mom, my dad, my family that I was preparing myself for marriage, and that I was going to stop having sex, and I wasn't going to have any more sex until I got married, until God gave me a husband. I wasn't going to have any more kids until I could bring them into a 2-parent stable household with 2 parents, 2 parents that were aligned. God ordained us to be together. That's my person. That's who God has for me. Where I wouldn't bring the child into this world with such a disadvantage and lack. I told myself, my family, friends that I would be financially stable. I'm not bringing another child into this world where my finances are rocky. And even though my finances are okay now, it's still not ideal for me, with me being like a single mom person or whatever. So that's the whole feeling of the guilt thing, because
You don't feel guilty enough. You don't feel shamed enough. You know where your finances is. You okay with 2 young girls that you got, and you taking care of them on your own. You get to a third, you already stretching that budget that was okay to the stress, because babies are expensive. It's not even the fact that you was out here hunching on somebody. It's the fact that you was hunching on somebody raw, and you already knew what your financial situation was. So you was being irresponsible. That's what ticked me off.
A, I'm not married. B, I didn't keep the promise I made to myself. I didn't keep the promise I made to my family. I didn't keep the promise I made to my kids. I told my kids that I was going to get married to a great man that was going to love them and be a father to them, and that I would have no more children until I did that, because they deserve the world. The new kid deserved the world. My children I already have deserve the world. And I feel like I fail everybody. So it's like, it's easy to get on here and talk to y'all, because I can't call my sister and say, hey, you know, I was telling you that I wasn't going to have sex anymore. Oh, well, I had sex on Valentine's Day, and I told God that day that was the last time. And then now I'm pregnant. The heaviness and the guilt that sits on top of my heart every time I want to tell my family, my lips.
Your family already know. That other clip had over 1 million views. You gonna be on my channel, so you might as well go ahead and sit down and have that conversation with them and let them know what it is. You using the internet as a diary. You using the internet as a journal because you don't want to fess up to your parents and your siblings that's probably helping you with your kids that you're adding to the family. What happens is this: you got your village. Your village is already helping pick up slack, helping you do what you need to do to advance your life, and then you go and you get another kid. So now your village that's already stretched thin is getting stretched thinner because they got to help you out of this situation that you keep putting yourself in, that you did not have to do. Cool. You slipped up. Why couldn't you slip up and take your behind to the store and go ahead and purchase that plan B? Why couldn't you slip up and do that? That's where the shame is coming from. You can't change the past. You just keep pushing forward. Get old boy's information. Hopefully you was having relations with somebody that had a job. Same thing I said about you earlier applies to him as well. If he didn't want no kids, he shouldn't have been out here raw dog. His actions say he do. So go ahead and put him on child support so you can get some financial help from the father. Some of these ignorant individuals will go out there and quit their job and be job hopping. Hopefully he ain't one of them ignorant dudes.
Just zip closed because I can't. Like, I can't do it. I want to tell my kids, but I feel so disgusted as a mom. I feel like I dropped the ball. I feel like I let them down. I don't know. I know they love me, but I feel like they're gonna look at me like, well, are y'all getting married? You and the person, like, are y'all about to get married now? No. Well, are y'all about to live together? No. Or are y'all together? No. It's so embarrassing. And then I just feel like all the things their dad is gonna say about me. Oh, I thought you said you weren't having sex until you got married. I thought you weren't having any more kids.
That ain't none of his business. You be honest with your children about what you did. You don't have to go into a lot of details, but one of the things that you can show them is how to move forward. Mommy's pregnant. I made a decision and I broke my promise to you all, and I hope that you can forgive me. And you are now going to have a little brother or a sister.
Got married. Well, you didn't live up to that. Well, you didn't get that happy ending. And it's just, it's embarrassing. It's disgusting. And I'm about to get out because I'm about to cry and I just can't right now.
Unwanted or unplanned pregnancy, feeling shame or disgusted and hopeless at times, wishing God would show me the future because it feels uncertain and scary. The future that you want him to show you is you without another kid, but I wanted a loving and God ordained, you need to capitalize the G. I wanted a loving and God ordained marriage before more children not pregnant and single again. But Father God, I will hold strong on your promise and never leave nor forsake me.
Feel mad crazy, but I'm trying to just get over that because that shit is mad crazy. Me being pregnant at 31 and I got a ring is still mad crazy, but I'm trying to just get over that because that shit, you know, we can't keep crying over this spoiled milk. So yeah, I'm getting married. I'm having a baby. I'm just like prepping myself, you know, because y'all know I am single and I'm still having this baby. But I'm training my mind to know that I am a wife and I will be a wife soon, sooner than later. Yeah. Also, I really don't got much to say. I'm really trying to stay consistent on my videos and stuff. But I'm feeling a little better about the situation. Y'all know on my first videos when I first told y'all like I was single and pregnant, it was like the worst thing. I was crying every day. My body was sickly every day. But the hunger pangs, I found out, like a girl on my other video told me that that's what I was having. They have been slowly getting away from me, so I thank God for that. I've been starting like to feel better, so I kind of feel like I can start back going to the gym. So I'm thinking about possibly starting that back this week because when I
don't think you need to be thinking about being nobody's wife. I think you need to focus on being a mother. Like, I don't understand. This for men and women alike. Y'all be talking, some people be talking about they want to get married, they want a husband, or they want a wife. You need to prepare by keeping the gates closed. If a man is saying he wants a wife, but he keep going out here hunching on women raw and creating kids, he don't want a wife. Because you got to think about your husband or wife and they wallet. And whether or not they want to be dealing with baby mama and baby daddy drama. It's a high likelihood that's not at the top of their list. Especially if they do not have no kids. Vice versa for women.
Spend a day with me as a 31-year-old pregnant and unplanned single mom. So today we had a lot of things going on. I had to go to the dentist. But first thing was first, I could not go in the dentist with those nails looking like this, so I had to pop those off in the car because
I'm sorry, but I honestly can't believe this is real. I know what I did to conceive this baby. I'm no way shocked by that. Then why you keep saying unwanted and unplanned pregnancy? It's just the fact that why would this happen when I said it was my last time until marriage? Because you said it was your last time. Instead of saying it's my last time and not. When you said it was my last time, that means don't make no calls. Don't have no unexpected visits. So what you do is when you say it's my last time, you begin to delete numbers. You don't say, oops, I did it again. You say, You be deliberate with your decision making. You got to stop the hey, big head text. You got to blocked on social media. Get the blocking because you living with a purpose. That's how you say it's your last time. Now, boop, 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 boop. And then proceeding forth. It don't work out. Then you just gonna feel guilty. Now, how will I be married 3 different days? I thought so. 3 different days. I wake up every day now feeling like I'm dreaming, and I will wake up one day and none of this will be real. The way God has saved me from so many situations, telling me when to leave a place before things went left. He didn't tell you to get up. Y'all gotta stop. And you got little G-O-D there, so I guess. So you ain't talking about God. You ain't talking about Jehovah. genre. You ain't talking about him. You got a little G there. So that one most definitely wasn't gonna tell you get up. Guided me when I was lost at all the things. God has been so good. But right now, I feel sad and hurt. I feel he allowed my biggest fear to become my reality, and I don't understand why. Stop putting stuff on God. God ain't taking the L for no, he's not. You're not gonna do that. This is a decision that you made. The Bible tells you straight up, God never tempts anyone with evil, nor can he be tempted by it. And anyone getting their feelings, man, did you read the scripture? Yeah, I did. You ain't like it, you ain't gotta tell me in the comment section. You ain't gotta tell me. I don't care. So you know what that mean? That wasn't him. That was you and your father, the devil. That did it. You have to take responsibility and just be like, you know what? Hey, it was me. So I'm going to continue sharing my journey here because no one close to me knows. They know. I don't know why you get on here lying to yourself. They know. You on here, you don't think people in your town following you that know somebody you know? You don't think none of your cousins then followed your account? When you create new accounts, they'll see it. Come across their timeline. They know. They just waiting for you to open your mouth and tell them. So every time I share here and in my journal, I feel like a little weight lifted. You kind of touched. Because no one close to me knows. If you ain't want them to know, you want to make sure they did not know, you would have continued to just be sharing in your journal. But you want them to know. You want them to run across this video and then ask you a question. If I knew you and I checked out your videos, you play these stupid games, you was going to win some stupid prizes with me. Because you be up there in your 8th trimester and I'll be like, man, you been participating in a whole bunch of big back activities, huh? You been participating in a whole bunch of big back activities, huh? You want to go with me to the track? So we both can be looking fly for the summer? No, it's not that. Then what is it? You got something that you want to share? I'm pregnant. Who would have thought? No. Really? So that was you that was crying on my feed. Oh my gosh. This is a safe space for love, growth, and kind words. Only please, guys. My mental state is already fragile enough these days. Get offline. Feeling like I have no support because I have no one to talk to about what's happening. So that in itself, you got a whole bunch of people to talk to. You just don't want to talk to them because you told them you was going to keep your legs closed. It is also overwhelming. Every time I cry, I want to pick up the phone and call my sister, but I can't. The fear of guilt and embarrassment I will feel. I just can't bring myself to tell my friends and family, ma'am, you told a whole bunch of strangers. You got online crying, them crocodile tears. You might as well tell the people that you know. You've been getting drugged in the comment section. You might as well just go ahead and speak to your family. Let them know what they gonna do. Besides, look at you. You know what it is? You told the people online. You wouldn't say that to my face, but you know some people in your family will say it to your face. Cut the cap. Go sit down, have a family dinner with your family and your kids, and tell them that you pregnant so you can get the support that you need. Yes, some of them will be disappointed. Okay, rightfully so, but it is what it is. God did not give you the spirit of fear, so you might as well get the moving, man. Go get some love from your family. The dental hygienist was an angel, though. God knew I needed her at that moment. I was already crying and being seen and be heard and feel love, care, concern, and support. I didn't feel embarrassed. I didn't feel molding myself to become. It doesn't change who I know I am. It also doesn't change what God said about me, capital G, man. Please. I will prevail and I'm never alone.